Kim, what do you see as the top 3 priorities for the greater Springbank area over the next 4 years for this incoming council?
Thanks for the question. I actually see that we have 4, which I answered in the actual engagement. I think the biggest thing for the Springbank area, though, is the continuation of recreational amenities. We don't have a community center, as you know. We have an aging park for all seasons. We have limited pathways, and that have been mostly provided by developers. Rocky View in itself has not really entered into that game yet, mostly because we don't have land set aside for that purpose. And I think that we need to focus on our community core and have those places where the community can come together and have places of gathering, which we don't have. Once your kids get out of the school system, and it happens faster than you know. And once they're out of hockey or dance or 4-H in my case, then those community connection spots wane. And many, again, folks that have older children actually feel quite isolated, and because we don't have those places. So a place where we can have weddings and anniversaries and courses and all of those things. So I think figuring out that community culture and recreation piece is really important over the next decade, not just over the next 4 years. That's a journey. It takes a while to pack for that one. I do think having up-to-date area structure plans is critical to prevent annexation. I think annexation on the west side of Calgary is almost an imminent threat. I think that things are being set up now by the city of Calgary. And now with the ring road and with the construction costs that the province has invested on the #1 highway, set the stage now for probably lands to be annexed up until Old Banff Crouch Road. And I think that's very real. I'm not trying to be alarmist. Annexation is alive and well for the city of Calgary, and they haven't annexed land on the west side since 2007, and so I believe that is a very real threat. They'll want to take advantage of the infrastructure that the province has just recently put in, and they will want that infrastructure in their borders. I think, I mean, I've covered off really several there. So really, it's recreation, it's the ASPs, and it's the threat of annexation.
One of the things that I'd like to certainly focus on is ensuring that development is managed and proceeded in a thoughtful way according to the guidelines that the ASPs have been approved. And the other thing too is I've noticed as I'm going through the visiting all the different constituents in Division 2 is that they really felt that their input wasn't necessarily being considered. And I certainly think that is a mistake. We should be totally utilizing the input from the residents as far as proceeding forward as far as how these developments should be managed according to the ASPs that have been developed and approved. Another one that I would like to certainly see in the next 4 years developed, and I'm sort of keen on this, and that is the development of master plans. There's transportation master plans that need to be developed and utility master plans. And these are very important because these are critical. If we don't have proper master plans and understand as far as how these links of infrastructure are going to be tied in, and we don't make sure they're tied in properly as development proceeds, and foresee development can leapfrog and then cause considerable issues down the road. And I think the third one that I'd like to basically focus on is getting a bit of better vision as far as Division 2 and some of the visioning that we should be looking for as far as the type of development. My flavor is that I like to maintain a rural type of environment for Division 2, since that's the reason a lot of people are telling me that that's why they moved into Division 2. And with that rural development, I'd like to see some balancing of commercial development, and that balance, however, should meet the needs of the community. So any type of commercial development that comes in should meet the specific needs of that community.